The following is a live presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. Good morning, afternoon, evening. My name is Ron Juckett. Welcome to the program for this May Day, May 1st, 2024. And we don't normally do Sunday games, but with a holiday doubleheader coming up tomorrow, 11:30 Eastern, 8:30 Pacific, both live on Twitch and YouTube. We're doing a Sunday game because I needed to fill up something because I didn't want to do a doubleheader today. We, however, feature what would be, if the season ended today, the American League Championship Series. The Minnesota Twins come into this at 51-26, and they have the best record in all of baseball. They are better than the Mets, they are better than the Reds and the Dodgers, and they are nearly 6 games better than the Milwaukee Brewers. So the Twins, I think, are the biggest surprise. Seattle's come back down to earth. The Twins, playing game 78 on the season, are 51-26. The Brewers, again, in the American League East, anything can happen. Cleveland has fallen off. It really is a 5-team race, and you're about to see a lot of the Milwaukee Brewers, because after they come out of the All-Star break, they go to Boston to play the Red Sox. And as of today, the Brewers and Red Sox are tied for first. Can I get the Red Sox over the finish line? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? So the Twins and Brewers are the cream of the American League crop. Combined, they are 96-60. Pitching matchup, Bert Blyleven, who's not having a great year for the Twins, and Bill Wegman, who, contrary to belief, did not go open a grocery store after this start. That's the starts for today. Doubleheader tomorrow for the 4th of July. But right now, we're playing the games of Sunday, July 3rd, 1988. And you got what should be a dandy. Let's do it, shall we? As Retro Sports Network presents Major League Replay 1988. Today from County Stadium in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Milwaukee Brewers, and today's game is brought to you by DigitalDice.com, the best darn podcast on the web for your sports simulation and replay needs. Find us today on Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, or wherever else fine podcasts are listed. And if you're watching live, we actually have a live Digital Dice tonight, 8 Eastern Time, 5 Pacific. We talk with Mark from Digital Diamond about version 12, so join us for that. All right. Welcome to County Stadium. Bert Blyleven versus Bill Wegman. The Brewers have owned Blyleven, while Wegman has pitched well against the Brewers. Robin Yount with a 14-game hitting streak. Milwaukee's Rob Deere in a 13-game hitting streak, and the Twins have won 9 of 10. How you doing, Big Dave? So we should have a dandy for you this afternoon.
Play ball!
Let's tell you about Bill Wegman, shall we? Making his 15th start. Bill is just 26. Fastball at 85 and a fly ball pitcher. 5-6 with a 3.59 ERA. Wegman's last start was a loss to the A's on June 29th. In a 6-2 ball game, he went 6. 108 pitches, 9 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 2 homers. He gives up the long ball a fair amount. He walked 2 and struck out 1. So 103rd innings for Bill, 88 hits. How you doing, Steeler fan? 44 runs, 40 earned, 11 homers, 30 walks, and 39 strikeouts. Again, he's been consistent, and he beat these Twins on May 10th. He went 8 2/3. Allowing just 1 run. Here's how the Twins will line up. It'll be John Moses in left. He'll lead off. Randy Bush is in right. This is a holiday lineup if there ever was one. Was in right. He'll bat second, although Bush is a regular at 88. Kirby Puckett goes third in center field. Kent Herbeck cleans up as the DH. Gary Gaetti at third will bat fifth. Gene Larkin at first. He'll bat sixth. Tim Loudner gets the call behind the plate. He'll bat seventh. Greg Gagne will bat eighth. And Al Worry Newman will bat ninth. So no Tommy Hurt. Hurt must have gotten hurt. Wegman can go 7 if the stars align okay. Defensively for Milwaukee, Jeffrey Leonard is a 6 and a 4 in left. Robert Yount is a 8 and a 4 in center. Rob Deere a 6 and a 9 in right. B.J. Surhoff a 3 at third. Castillo a 5 at short. So Molitor is a DH today. Jim Gantner is a 6 at second. Billy Joe Robideau. Now there's some rookie cards we probably invested too much money in. He's a 5 at first. Schrader is a 4 and a 4 behind the plate, and Wegman is a 6 with a .927 fielding percentage. It is a Chamber of Commerce day here in Milwaukee. 78 degrees. Winds are blowing out to left center at 13, and everyone having a good time with their Miller Genuine Drafts. John Moses hitting .339, no homers, and 4 RBI. And Steeler fans, subscribe with his Prime. Thank you very much. He has used Jeff Bezos' $2.50 for the last 23 months. So Moses, we give you his numbers. Wegman starts this one off. A ground ball to Gantner. Jim throws to Robideau for the out. So one away for Randy Bush. Randy hitting .308, 5 homers rather, and 31 RBI. And so in this year, where the Mets and A's figure to dominate, how you doing, John? To have the Minnesota Twins almost at the All-Star break. We have one more week and then we'll hit the break. We have the best record in baseball. It is a huge shock to me. Pitch to Bush. Popped up left side. It's Surhoff. BJ and his best friend Bear into foul territory will make the catch. Maybe. Yeah, he does. A great play. Was that up against the rail? Oh, he dove for it. So far, so good. Glad to know. So 2 out for Kirby Puckett. Kirby hitting .356. 10 homers and 57 RBI. For the Brewers, this is game number 80. How you doing, Forrest? Pitch to Puckett. That's ripped to left, but Leonard's there. Jeffrey will make the catch, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. Half an inning in the books, no score. So Bert Blyleven struggled in real life. 10 and 17 with a 5.43 ERA. In the replay, this is start number 19 for Bert. He is 7 and 6 with an earned run average of 5.72. Glad to have you here. Bert is 37, throws the fastball at 85, and a ground ball pitcher. He does strike out a fair amount. Last win on the 28th of June. So 5 or 6 days rest. He's won his last 4 starts and has lowered his ERA from 6.80 WRKO down to 5.72. Last time out was against the Angels on the 28th of June. He went 8 innings, 122 pitches, 4 hits, so his best start of the year. 1 run, he walked 2 and struck out 6. Overall for Blyleven, 122 and 2/3, 149 hits, 84 runs, 78 earned, 14 homers. He's walked 40, and his 100 strikeouts is good for 7th in the AL. The lineup he'll face: Paul Molitor leads off as a DH. Gantner will bat second and play second. Robin Yount in center will go third. Jeffrey Leonard cleans up in left field. Rob Deere in right will bat fifth. B.J. Surhoff at third will go sixth. Again, Billy Joe Robideau. How many Topps future stars do you have of him? He's at first. He'll bat seventh. Bill Schrader behind the plate bats eighth, and Juan Castillo at short will go ninth. All right, good to see you, Steeler fan. We're live tonight at 8, by the way, to talk Digital Diamond Baseball on Dave's channel. Blyleven can go as long as he wants. Generally, that's going to give you about 7. Defensively for the Twins, John Moses, a 6 and a 3 in left. Kirby Puckett, a 10 and an 8 in center. Randy Bush, a 4 and a 5 in right. Gaetti is a 10 at third. Gagne, a 5 at short. Alfred Newman is a 3 at second. But, you know, he's just mad about it all. Gene Larkin a 3 at first, Herbeck the DH. Loudner a 7 and a 4 behind the plate, and Blyleven a 4 on the mound with a 971 fielding percentage. And don't forget, tomorrow we're live on both Twitch and YouTube at 11:30 for a holiday doubleheader. Paul Molitor hitting .329, 6 homers, and 36 RBI. Ground ball to Gagne. Greg has it, throws to Larkin, and Molly is gonna beat it out. That's a base hit. So Molly a threat to steal. Jamie says, I actually saw Robideau hit 2 homers against the Red Sox at the end of the '85 season on a trip to Fenway. One of those, because we're all about the same age. See what Blyleven does with Molitor here. Gantner, .339, 2 triples, a homer, and 30 RBI. Where, as teenagers, we just didn't understand the concept of a 4A player. Throws to first like I thought he would, and Molitor is back. Now we're going to go. Runner goes. Laudner throws down to Gagne, and Molly has his 22nd steal of the year. So Gantner digs back in, and that's what Robideau was. No offense, that's better than 98% of the players who've ever made it to Major League Baseball. Is 42 close enough? Well, you're one of our younger viewers. Pitch to Gantner. Ball 4. Or is that 42 Billy Joe Robideau's? Here's Yount, Robin on a 14-game hitting streak. He's hitting .303, 13 homers, and 57 RBI. So first and second, nobody out. And you know what? We're going to do a double steal. Andrew, how are you? So Yount on the throw down to third. Molitor is going to get under the slot. No, they got him. They got him. It was close. It was a head first slide, and Molitor's out. So they make the out on the bases. Gantner takes second. And a 1-strike count. You can still be part of the club. Yes, at 42. Because 42 is the answer to life's everything. Pitch to Yount. Ground ball to Gagne. Greg will throw it over to Larkin for the out. And if you haven't seen it, by the way, Jamie's Sports Games Journal is out. Good interview with Baseball Replay Journal's Daniel Evanson. Daniel has a lot of opinions. Here's Leonard. Jeff at .250, 3 homers and 11 RBI. Wow, I did not know that. Robideau hit 5 home runs in his career. Big day choking as he types in. It went out. So you got to see 40% of his career big league homers. If you'd known that, you would have tried to go see Henry Aaron or someone like that. That'd been awesome. So 2 out. We were all 42 at one point. Yeah, that's me later this year, Jamie, 42 and 11. Pitch to Leonard. Gantner goes. Popped up. Gagne on the grass for the out. So that'll do it. No runs, a hit, no errors. And after 1, no score. So Wegman to face Herbeck, Guyani, and Larkin here. Kent at .344, 15 homers, and 59 RBI. And we're playing, by the way, with the latest patch. Pitch to Herbeck. Fly ball, right field. Deer, 1 out. Dave, the key is to stop counting at 39, not 40. You never want to be 40. Here's Gaetti. Gary having a great year, hitting .333, 20 homers, and 68 RBI. Wegman winds and fires. That's into right center. Yount rides a Schwinn, coming in, makes the catch, 2 away. Andrew will be 60 in July. Here's Gene Larkin. Gene hitting .254, 4 homers, and 30 RBI. I think suffice it to say that most of us in this stream are in the Grecian Formula Club. And that dates us too. That's a base hit in the right center field. Larkin is in the second standing with his 14th double of the year. So here's Loudner. Tim hitting 284, 5 homers, and 34 RBI. 50 to 60 was a blur. I'm kind of finding out that that is the case myself. Pitch to Tim. Struck him out, and Wegman works around the double. So an 0-2 fastball in there at the knees, and that'll do it. Twins get a hit, leave a runner on, and that's it. After an inning and a half, no score. So Deere, Surhoff, and Robideau to face Blyleven here in the second. Deere at 229, 11 homers, and 44 RBIs. Also got a 13-game hitting streak. Aren't you dying to know what he's been hitting? He still only hit 242 for the month of June. He's got a 14-game hitting streak now. That is down the line and left. Moses goes to get it. Deere is going to have 2 with ease. The throw into second is cut off by Gagne, and Rob has his 7th double of the year. So second hit for the Brewers. Brings up B.J. Surhoff hitting 258, no homers, and 23 RBI. So Milwaukee thinks they can get to Blyleven early. Surhoff pass Larkin down the line and right. Bush should have made the play. Deere will round third and score. Surhoff is in the second standing, and it's 1-0 Milwaukee, not Miami. Milwaukee. So here is Billy Joe Robideau, who was 4 for 38 on the replay, hitting 105. And when your batting average can be found on the FM dial, that ain't good. Surhoff on second. Wife sneezes. That's driven foul first base side, and somebody from Madison made that catch. And the count is 1-2. Bless you, honey. Pitch to Robideau. And Billy Joe punches that one into right field. Bush will pick it up. Surhoff is going to round third and hold. So Blyleven getting punched here in the second. Here's Schrader hitting 140. You know, I could have looked up and looked at that. Jeez. 4 homers and 10 RBI. So Surhoff on third, Robideau on first. And now Jamie has seen all of Billy Joe Robideau's highlights in his career. Pitch to Schrader. Into center field. That's going to drop in front of Puckett. Surhoff's going to score. And the Brew Crew have a 2 spot on the board. So here's Juan Castillo. Juan hitting 184 with 2 RBI. Again, kind of a holiday lineup for Milwaukee. Struck him out first from Blyleven. An 0-2 curve got him. So the opening 9 for Burt. 38 pitches, an inning and a third. There's only 1 out here in the second. 5 hits. Both the runs are earned. He's walked 1 and struck out 1. Molitor singled, stole a base, and was thrown out trying to steal third. Because somebody got greedy. You would think that Billy Joe, and we're talking about, you know, the one that jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. Have you ever seen a real picture of that bridge? It's like a wading pool. Would be from Louisiana. But you know where he's from? Ware, Massachusetts. Pitch to Molitor. There's a ground ball left side. Moses will pick it up. Robideau is going to hold at third, and the bases are loaded for Gantner. So they are loaded for Gantner, who walked his first time out. Blyleven really up against it now. Robideau on third, Schrader on second, Molitor on first. Blyleven deals. Gantner into right center. In comes Puckett. Kirby's got a beat on it. Makes the catch. Robideau with 2 out. Gonna go. The throw to the plate. Loudner puts on the tag. No, sir. And everyone else moves up 90. So it's 3-0 now. Big Dave feels that way about... Yeah, my 40s flew by. When's your birthday in November, Dave? I suppose if I look carefully enough, 1174 was not your high school locker combination. Here's Robert Yount, 14-game hitting streak. He's 0 for 1. You and Pesky Pole have the same birthday. And in fact, I think you're born on the exact same day. Pesky was with us last night. And you're both from Rochester, right? Now that's wild. It's a world of laughter, a world of tears. It's a small world after all. All right, here's Yount. Second and third, 2 out. Yount in the right field. That hitting streak is now at 15. Schrader's going to score. Molitor trundles around third. And it's 5-0. Originally Buffalo. Okay. Different parents, though? Well, you could have one kid in Buffalo get in the car and go to Rochester, stop at Mickey D's, or someplace to get some beef on Wick, and drop the second kid off in Rochester. He left Rochester about the same time you moved there, but yeah, I believe he turns 50 on November 20th. That is wild. You know, Jamie, I say that every time that Todd B. and Tribe Fan are in the same room together. Yount, by the way, is 12 steals. Leonard is 0 for 1. Yeah, my parents divorced when I was young, too. Pitch to Leonard. Ground ball to Newman. Throws to Larkin. And that'll do it. But Blyleven coughs up a hairball. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors. So we go to the third here. Milwaukee 5, Minnesota nothing. So Wegman, again, if he doesn't pitch well, he can go open up a grocery store. Has been handed a 5-run lead here in the third. It'll be Gagne, Newman, and Moses. Greg hitting .265, 10 homers, and 34 RBI. And Gagne draws the walk. So Al Newman hitting .203, no homers, and 4 RBI. In the right center, Yount will make the catch. 1 out. Yeah, I don't have another sibling that was alive when my birth parents were together, Andrew. So, drum circle, by the way, will be at 1 o'clock when this game is over. Here's John Moses. He's 0 for 1. Wegman's opening 9. Isn't that convenient that he left when you arrived? Jamie's pushing conspiracy theories. 39 pitches, opening 9, 2 1/3 for Bill. A hit, a walk, and a strikeout. Moses is 0 for 1. That is a long shot to right and gone. That's in the bullpens, and it's a 5-2 ballgame. Only the second hit in Moses' first home run in 1988. That was hit nearly to the top of the bleachers out there. I'm not even sure those would have been good football seats, let alone for baseball. So here's Randy Bush with 1 out. He's 0 for 1. Holy Moses, part of that pitch like the Red Sea. You know what, Jamie? I haven't seen you and Todd made to say, Rube. Yes. Holy Moses, he parted that pitch just like the Red Sea. And got a Dodger dog when he passed third. Pitch to Bush. Popped up right side. Robideau by the dugout and can't get it. And somebody from Milton made that catch. So no balls and 2 strikes to Bush. Ground ball foul, first base side. The count remains 0-2. Wegman, a 13-game winner in real life, is 5-6 on the replay. Right center, Yount will make the catch. 2 out for Kirby Puckett, who's 0 for 1. In the left center, Yount makes the catch, and that'll do it. So the home run looms large for Moses. Bernie Brewer wanted to go for a slide, but they wouldn't let him. 2 runs on a hit, no errors. Bottom of the third here in Milwaukee, 5-2 Brewers. So Deere, who doubled and extended his hitting streak, Surhoff and Robideau here in the third. Base hit left field. Would you believe it? Rob Deere is 2 for 2. So Surhoff doubled his first time up. There's a ground ball left or right side. Surhoff with a single. So Blyleven continues to have none stuff out there. Larkin didn't help as they're landscaping outside behind me. That's the 9th hit for the Brewers with nobody out here in the third inning. Robideau singled it and scored his first time up in the second. Ground ball to Larkin. Gagne for 1. Back to Gene, and that is a 3-6-3 double play. So they got that one turned for Schrader, who had an RBI single in the second. Blyleven's ERA now sits at 5.96. Pitch to Schrader. To Newman, waits for it, throws to first, and that will retire the side. Brewers threaten but do not score. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors. We go to the fourth. Milwaukee 5, Minnesota 2. So Herbert, Gaetti, and Larkin. Hello, Newman. To face Wegman here in the fourth. Kent is 0 for 1. Goes the opposite way, drops it in front of Jeffrey Leonard for a single. Third hit for the Twins. Gaetti is 0 for 1. Wegman from the stretch. Struck him out. That's 2 for Bill. 2-2 fastball, swung on and missed. So 1 out for Larkin. Gene has doubled. So a reminder, tonight, live Digital Dice, 8 Eastern, episode 224. We talked to Mark from Digital Diamond. And then tomorrow, you got the option, Twitch or YouTube, for our July 4th doubleheader. Believe we are in Detroit for Game 1. And then what could be a preview of the National League Championship Series, the Reds and the Mets from Shea. Pitch to Larkin. Ground ball to Castillo. Antler for 1. Jim turns to first. Robideau was there. And they turn it. So 6-4-3 on the double play after 3.5. Milwaukee 5, Minnesota 2. So the standings, the Red Sox and the Brewers are tied. Technically, the Red Sox are in first by 3 points. Toronto 1 back, Detroit 3, the Yankees 3.5. Cleveland trying to climb back in it. In the West, we're not kidding. The Twins, I need a nap, Andrew. The Twins have the best record in baseball. Would you believe that? 3.5 games over the Mets. They have a 6-game lead over Kansas City. And Oakland is 10 back. 10. In the National League East, the Mets have a 5.5 game lead over the Pirates. The Pirates are still hanging around. While the Dodgers and the Reds, well, you can't get much closer to that. It's 1/1000th of a percentage point or decimal point. Twins have the best batting in the American League. They're hitting .289 as a team. It really is an irresistible force versus the immovable object type game because Milwaukee has the best ERA, and they have it by 0.4 of a run. You'll see Gaetti and Kirby Puckett in a couple weeks in Cincinnati, and Gantner probably will get the start at second. Castillo, Molitor, and Gantner here in the fourth. Juan struck out his first time up. Not a problem. If you haven't got the game, it's on Steam. Has over 100 seasons in the library, and again, you can play Status Pro for free. And its integrations for Status Pro Advanced if you want to buy some of those seasons. We'll talk about the board game companion, which now has a 19-game, 19-page guide. That's true. Digital Diamond Football for his Zappa football stats. Pitch to Castillo. There's a base hit in the right center field. Puckett will cut it off. That's the 10th hit for the Brewers. So here's Molitor. Molly is 2 for 2. He has singled twice, scored, stolen the base, and was thrown out trying to steal third. Blyleven opening 18, 69 pitches, 3 innings, 10 hits. That's not good. All 5 runs are earned. He's walked and struck out a man. Molitor, might be 2 here. Gaetti gobbles it up, goes across the way to Larkin, and Molitor's running, and Paul is out on the bang banger. That's a bad call. He beat it out. He turns and says something to the first base umpire, but he's too busy brushing off bees to make that worth anything, and so it's an out. We don't do replay in 1988. Castillo moves to second. Gantner walked and drove home a run. To Newman, almost on the grass, throws to Larkin for the out. Castillo moves to third. So 2 out for Yount, who extended his hitting streak his last time up, has 2 RBI, now has driven in 59. Struck him out. So Blyleven gets out of it. No runs a hit. The Brewers have left on 4, and after 4, it's 5-2 Milwaukee. So Loudner, Gagne, and Newman. Yeah, Forrest, it really is great. Loudner struck out his first time up. Wegman is fan 2. So 7, 8, 9 here for the Twins in the 5th. And Loudner draws a leadoff walk. For Gagne, Greg walked and scored. Yeah, glad we got him on. Robideau and Surhoff play for the bunt. Does not bunt. That's in the left center field. Back goes Leonard, and the Sun will make the catch, and Loudner goes back. So the Sun field here in Milwaukee is left and left center. Of course, when they built the new place across the parking lot, it don't matter because it's all indoors. Al Newman is 0 for 1. I wonder if they had the chance to do it all again in Milwaukee, if they would have built the retractable dome. At least they play on grass. Pitch to Newman. That's a base hit in the right center field. Yount will pick it up. Mark is a sweetheart. Mark is an absolute sweetheart, Forrest. Is indeed very personable. Digital Diamond. Again, Andrew, you can play whatever board game you want. The board game companion will work for whatever it is. And that, to me, is the dirty secret of the game, is that you can play whatever you want. John Moses is 1 for 2. He homered. He parted the seas in the third. A 2-run shot and scored. Wegman, 18 batters, 69 pitches, 4 1/3, 4 hits. The home run to Moses. He's walked 2 and struck out 2. I did not catch the Status Pro chat last night. The last time I registered, they never sent me a link. Ground ball to Castillo. Over to Robideau. And Moses, is he going to beat it out? John is out on a bang banger. Hopefully that gets posted. I do subscribe to Saber on YouTube. Who did that, by the way? Randy Bush is 0 for 2. I've played Status Pro. I watched demos play it a few years ago. Pitch to Bush. Ground ball to Castillo. And I'll give you my thoughts about it after we tell you it's a cool rainy day here in Burlington. Halfway home, no runs, a hit, and no errors. It's the Brewers 5, the Twins 2. Well, if you joined us late, it's a battle potentially of the American League Championship Series. The Brewers lead the Twins 5-2. Here's how we got here. Rob Deere has a 14-game hitting streak. He doubled. B.J. Surhoff doubled home Deere to make it 1-0 Milwaukee. Bill Schrader with an RBI single to score Surhoff to make it 2-0. Jim Gantner a sac fly and Robin Yount with a 2-run single to make it 5-0. In the third inning, John Moses with a 2-run shot to make it 5-2. Bert Blyleven kind of sputtering along here. 10 hits, 4 innings. I can hear World's Worst Gamer wondering why they haven't pulled him yet, but they haven't. 5 runs, all earned, a walk and 2 strikeouts. Wegman, 5 innings, 4 hits. 2 runs, both earned, a home run. That was to Moses. 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. Be Leonard, Deere, and Surhoff here in the 5th for Milwaukee. Jeffrey's 0 for 2. I had never played it until I played it on Digital Diamond. We're talking Status Pro. Leonard into left center. Puck hit. Ranges over. Makes the catch. 1 out. When I watched demos play it, I thought it was clunky because you got to flip a card for pretty much everything. But when I played it on Digital Diamond, I liked it. I wouldn't say I loved it, but it made sense. And of course, when you're using a computer program like Digital Diamond, you are drawing from an infinite deck, which makes fast action card games a lot better. Rob Deere 2 for 2. He has single, doubled, and scored. Derek Beckner. There's a link in the files of the Facebook group with permission for the advanced instructions in the charts. I'll have to take a look. And the advanced forest will work with, you got to buy the season, but with Digital Diamond. Pitch to Deere. Line drive to Gaetti for the out, 2 away. And in the Digital Diamond, you can play with the splits or you can just play it generic. It really is fantastic. Surhoff, by the way, his single doubled, driven in a run and scored. Right field, Bush makes the catch, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, and no errors. We go to the 6th, 5-2 Milwaukee. Kirby is 0 for 2. It'll be Puckett, Herbeck, and Gaetti. I joined Saber. I haven't done too much with it. There's a ground ball left side. Leonard will pick it up. There's a dice-only version of Status Pro. Yeah, and I think it kind of works better. The control mechanism, obviously, is for 2d6. It's an interesting because it's a base 8 game. I think very clever from the time it was designed. Herbeck, by the way, 1 for 2 with a single. Puckett on first. 5 hits for the Twins, 10 for the Brewers. Left field, Leonard over in the corner, and Jeffrey will make the catch. Puckett goes back to first. But really, you can play any card and dice game on Digital Diamond. Status Pro is built in. with 100 seasons. Basketball is also, I think they were all base 8 originally, Andrew. Above the rim, Scott Yost has done a lot of work with the game. Wayne Ponywaz's basketball game for Excel made that a base 10, but that's basically a Status Pro clone. And Byron Yonoshu has cards out for everything that you can get, including for football and hockey. The books and access to the articles to thousands of newspapers, yeah. I need to do more with it, but it's a great price. Gaetti 0 for 2 with the strikeout. Popped up, left side. Surhoff waits for it, makes the catch, 2 out. For Larkin, Gene 1 for 2, a double, and is grounded into a double play. So 5-2 Brewers, 2 out here in the top of the 6th. Yount runs in on this pitch and will make the catch to retire the side. So the Twins put another bagel up on the board. No runs, a hit. They have left on 4, and we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's 5-2 Milwaukee. Excuse me. There's actually 2 dice versions. I think what would throw people off are the 8-siders. A base 10, I think, would be... I mean, it's a good game. I do enjoy it. Did Kurt play the base 8 or the base 10? Robideau 1 for 2. Billy Joe jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge, singled, and scored. Fly ball left field. Moses parts the seats, and that is out of play. Somebody from Green Bay made that catch, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Base 8. Okay. I think for its time, that design was pretty unique. A base 8 game. I believe all the Status Pros originally are base 8. Ground ball to Larkin. Gene waits, underhands at the Blylev and actually makes a good play out of it, and Billy Joe is retired. I imagine that, I think you're right, Forrest. So Larkin, that's his first great play to 6 bad ones at first. Herbeck is a better defender, but he's in the DH spot today. Here's Schrader. Bill 1 for 2, a single, an RBI, and a run scored. 1 out here in the 6th. 5-2, Brewers lead. Ground ball to Gagne. Greg picks it up, throws to first, and Larkin is there. Schrader's retired, 2 away. Juan Castillo is 1 for 2. A single and struck out. Up to 8. Yeah, that's what base 8 is. It's 1 to 8. However, you use the 2d6 to determine the control for the pitcher. And pitch with 9 as the max. So your Goodens, your Clemens, your Pedro Martinez's are all 9s. Bob Stanley is not a 9. Pitch to Castillo. Ground ball to Gagne. Has to wait for it. Throws to Larkin. And Castillo is retired. So Blyleven somehow, some way is pitched 6. After 6, no runs, no hits, no errors. Milwaukee 5, Minnesota 2. So Loudner, Gagne, and Newman to face Wegman here in the 7th. Tim is 0 for 1. He's walked and struck out. You can save the steps to download those if anyone wants them. Oh, nice. Okay. We'll have to have him on the show. Mr. Hetrick did that Sabre group. And Dave Cook was good enough to come back after they forgot to record the first one. Yeah, drop it in the Discord. Ground ball to Castillo. Over to first. 0 for 1. So Loudner was 0 for 1. Gagne has walked, scored, and is 0 for 1. So Wegman pitching a strong ball game, looking for win number 6. Lines out 1 to third. Surhoff says, I got it. 2 out. For Newman, Al 1 for 2. He is singled. Ground ball to Castillo. As we go to stretch time, if Robideau can stretch, it is Milwaukee 5, Minnesota 2. Paul Molitor will start the 7th. He's 2 for 3. Has singled twice, scored, and stolen a base. Blyleven somehow, some way, has faced 27 batters. 103 pitches, 6 innings, 10 hits. All 5 runs are earned. He's walked 1 and struck out 2. Fouled back, and we'll do it again, 2-2. So don't forget, tomorrow we're doing both, YouTube and Twitch. We are not abandoning Twitch. I just think it's too valuable to reach out to people. Key is, will I be able to see both the chats at the same time? The 2-2 to Molly. Ground ball, left side, base hit. And then we'll see. Third hit for Molitor, and that'll do it for Blyleven. Keith Atherton coming in to pitch. How much of the season's for us? Got a pitching change. This game coming to you from County Stadium in Milwaukee. 81 degrees. Just a beautiful summer afternoon here in Milwaukee. Atherton making his 28th appearance. He's 1-2 with a 1.64 ERA. 29 years old. Fastball at 87 and a fly ball pitcher. Last pitch 2 days ago, so Friday, in a 7-1 win against the Brewers. He went 2 innings, 29 pitches and a hit. 38 and a third innings, 25 hits, 7 runs all earned. He's given up 4 homers. He's walked 16 and struck out 15. So Molitor is on. That'll do it for Blyleven. He can't win it. He can lose it. Gantner walked, drove home a run on a fielder's choice, and is 0 for 1. Throw to first, and Molitor is out. Larkin put on a tag, and Molly got caught leading the wrong way. Well, that's pretty good for Atherton. He retires a man before he can throw a pitch. So 1 out, and no count to Gantner. Little number over the mound. Gagne on the grass. Throws to Larkin and throws it away. Gantner is going to what? For Gagne, that's his 9th error of the year. And my goodness, Keith Olbermann's mom was watching again because he got hit by the throw, or she got hit by the throw, and Gantner is on second. So now Molitor getting thrown out looms large because he'd be on third and there'd be nobody out. Instead, it's Yount, who was 1 for 3, a strikeout, a single, and 2 RBI. How you doing, Gardner? And they're going to walk Yount, which is the right move for Jeffrey Leonard, who was 0 for 3. And they throw to second, and Gantner's back. So first and second, 1 out. 5-2 Brewers. That's to Atherton. He goes to Newman for 1 at second, and there is no throw to first, so Leonard just hit that too hard, and they just get the force at second base. So Gantner on third, Leonard on first, 2 out for Deere. Robb is singled, doubled, and scored. Of course, you know, there is an actual game with Digital Diamond, which you can have the computer roll the dice for you or roll your own 3-siders or 6-siders. Deere, slow chopper to third. Gaetti goes to Newman for the force, and that'll do it. So the Brewers do not score. They leave on 2. No runs, a hit in the air does not hurt after 7. 5-2 Milwaukee. So 27 batters deep for Wegman, 99 pitches, but Jay-Z isn't a problem. 7 innings, 5 hits, the home run to Moses, who's up now. He's walked 2 and struck out 2. And Bernie Brewer on this warm day wants a home run, so he can go slide in the beer. Chopper to first. Robideau has to wait for it. Throws to Wegman, and Moses is retired. So a good play. Randy Bush is 0 for 3. Ground ball to Castillo. Juan throws to first. Robideau, 2 out. Now, if you buy one of those Status Pro Advanced Seasons, you can use it in Digital Diamond. I believe he has it all set up, so you don't even need to own the physical cards. And the other thing this year, one of the changes in 12, here's Kirby Puckett, 1 for 3 with a single, is that you can print the Status Pro cards this year. I'm not sure if you can print the advanced ones. We'll find out tonight, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. But you can print those cards. Puckett, center field, Yount coming in, makes the catch, and that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Wegman is through 8. And after 7.5, it's 5-2 Milwaukee. So Atherton to face Surhoff, Robideau, and Schrader. BJ 2 for 3, single, double, RBI, and a run scored. Base hit, right side. Bush will pick it up. So Atherton probably doesn't have the pitch count, as Surhoff has his 3rd hit of the day, 2 singles and a double, to pitch the entire 8th. Robideau is 1 for 3. Singled, scored, running into a double play. Did I happen to see what football season you got me? No, I haven't watched it yet. I know you did the mysterious unboxing, but I've been busy this morning. So, what season did I get you for Dave's birthday? I see somebody bought 58. That wasn't, I know that's not you. Pitch to Robideau. Newman should be 2. Gagne for 1. Over to Larkin, and they do turn it. So a 4-6-3 double play. 1975. Interesting. What made you choose that? So 2 out. And Mark Portugal is going to get the last out, I would think. Interesting that they would do that. Nobody on. Portugal has 2 save opportunities and made them both, including 1 here on the channel. 2-0, a 4.76 ERA, making his 18th appearance. 26 years old, an extreme fly ball pitcher, and the fastball is at 87. Those saves came during both against the A's. He last pitched yesterday, so Saturday, against the Brewers in the Twins' 3-2 win. He went 4 outs, an inning and a third, 13 pitches, a hit, and a strikeout. 28 in the 3rd innings, 24 hits, 15 runs, all earned. 3 homers. He has walked 12 and struck out 13. So Schrader 1 for 3. He has singled, driven home his 11th run, and scored. 75 would be the first Steeler-Cowboys Super Bowl. So a good year if you're a Kenny Stabler fan. The Patriots weren't good that year. Fly ball, left field. Moses moseys over and makes the catch, and we go to the 9th. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors. We're going to let Bill try to finish this one out. We go to the 9th, 5-2 Milwaukee. So Herbert, Gaetti, and Larkin to face Wegman. Herbert 1 for 3. I remember the Super Bowl that was played in January of 75. That's the first one I remember, was Pittsburgh and Minnesota. Pitch to Herbeck. Ground ball to Gantner. Jim has it. Throws to Robideau. 1 out. Gaetti is 0 for 3 with a K. Wegman 2 outs away from his 6th win of the year. Struck him out. That's 3 for Bill. 1-2 fastball. Got him. That's the last year before expansion. So many great teams, but also so many bad teams. So who are you going to play in that one? I'm assuming the Vikings. Larkin 1 for 3, a double, and running into a double play. That was that the season? Yeah. That the Hail Mary game, right? I remember that. I remember watching that one live. That's how old I am. At my great-grandparents'. True story. They had a rounded screen, color TV. They saved up their nickels and dimes and bought a roundy color TV, and I watched it. Okay, so Steelers, Raiders, Vikings, Cowboys, Colts, Burt Jones, and Rams. All right, Last Chance Saloon. Now don't forget, Mark from Digital Diamond, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. Tonight on Gardner's channel. Pitch to Larkin. Base hit left field, so we're not done yet. So Last Chance Saloon delayed. We'll let Wegman pitch to Loudner. Tim is 0 for 2. Has walked and struck out. Now, the true story. The official, they got hit by the bottle in that Hail Mary game, was Armin Tanzarian. And if you are a fan of The Simpsons, you would know that Seymour Skinner was an imposter. He served with the real Seymour Skinner, went to Vietnam and traded places with a man by the name of Armin Tanzarian. And that name came from the 75 NFC Divisional Playoff game. He was the one that didn't throw the flag on Drew Pearson. Pitch to Loudner in a minute. Schrader and Wegman say, "You've done with this story." Wegman deals. Line drive to Surhoff, and the Brewers win it. So 5-2 the final. Yeah, it is a cool story, isn't it? The Brewers in 2 hours and 50 fake minutes have beaten the best team in baseball. 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They go to 46-34. They leave on 6. The Twins fall to 51-27. 2 runs, 6 hits, an error. All right, so those in the Discord, if you're a member of our Digital Dice Discord, you can get the charts and instructions for Status Pro Advanced. You're welcome, Andrew. Twins Strand 5. Wegman's going to get our Digital Dice Player of the Game. He went the distance, 9 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, both earned. A homer, he walked 2 and struck out 3. Blyleven, 7-7, somehow 6 innings, 11 hits, 5 runs, all earned, a walk and 2 strikeouts. Atherton and Portugal did their job. So Milwaukee a half game up on Boston, and Minnesota for the moment 5.5 up on Kansas City. Blyleven gets a moxie for his effort. Glug, 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 glug. The rest of this Sunday, the 3rd of July, Cleveland beats Seattle 8-7. Havens, not Richie, 1-0. Rod Scurry 1-4. Mickey Brantley 2 for 4 with a triple. Oakland beats Toronto 5-2. Storm Davis gets the win. 9-5. Todd Stottlemyre 4-5. Dave Parker hits his 2 for 4 with 2 RBI. Okay, gotta watch for those highlights. Sid Fernandez throws a 2-hit complete game. And after the Mets get shut out 9-0 yesterday, they beat Nolan Ryan and the Astros 7-0 today. He struck out 6. Ryan falls to 4-11. Phillies lose to the Reds 5-1. Cincinnati moves up 95 for tomorrow's game against the Mets. Danny Jackson 10-2, Gross 7-7, keeping the home fires burning. Cal Daniels 1 for 4, hits his 10th. California beats Detroit. I believe it's Seattle and Detroit's the other game tomorrow. McCaskill goes to 5-8. Jack Morris pitches to the scoreboard, loses for the 9th time, and Brian Harvey picks up his 6th save. Atlanta 26-52 now. They double Montreal 4-2. Olwine 1-0. Dobson 6-4, and Suter picks up his 15th save. Okay, so you get some World Series teams to try in Status Pro Advance. 22, 04, personal favorite of mine, 91, and 73. So a little something for everybody. The Yankees shut out the White Sox 1-0. Rick Roden goes to 4-5. Shelley Long goes to 1-5. Gary Reedus 2 for 4, a double and a stolen base. Boston loses to Kansas City 7-3. Mark Gubas at 10-4. Mike Smithson 4-2. Danny Tartable 3 for 3, slams his 15th and drives in 2. The Giants shut out the Pirates 2-0. Kelly Downs 7-6. Dunn 3-8. Kevin Mitchell hits his 14th, 1 for 2 and a walk. The Dodgers shut out the Cubs 8-0. Sean Hilligus 1-1. Did you see that the B delay last night in the Dodger game? Sutcliffe falls to 7-6. I almost took that game because it was Sutcliffe. Franklin Stubbs 3 for 4, hits his 5th and drives in 2. Kelly Downs, by the way, struck out 7 in that shutout. Texas 6-4 over Baltimore. Juan Guzman 6-7. Jeff Ballard 3-5. Cal Ripken 2 for 4, hits his 12th and drives in 2. Last but not least, the Cardinals walk 11. San Diego shuts them out 11-0. Eddie Whitson pitches good like a cigarette should, 7-4. Joe McGrane got a migraine, 4-2. And Randy Reddy, 3 for 5. He drives in 4 with a double. And so that'll take care of business on the Sunday the 3rd. Our doubleheader, remember, both live here on Twitch and on YouTube. We start with Seattle and Detroit. Tigers are 4 back. And then the nightcap will be the Reds and the Mets. Jose Rio and David Cone. So some good pitching matchups for you tomorrow. We hope that you'll join us for our doubleheader live in 2 different places. We'll see how well it works. Join us tonight for Mark from Digital Diamond on Gardner's channel, Digital to Dice at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. Until then, I'm Ron Juckett. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you tonight. Have a good day, everybody.